Carlo, I just wonder if I can ask you about Real Madrid's experience in this competition, the fact that you've won so many times, this incredible inner strength and inner belief. How much of an advantage will that be against a team like Arsenal who've yet to win? The experience, the inner belief that you have.
The experience in this competition is really important, really, really important. The experience, the knowledge, because the experience means you are not afraid to play this kind of games that put on you a lot of pressure, because a really important competition, and so this is come si dice eliminatoria in inglese? Face to face, 800 face to face, and so a lot of pressure on this game. The experience is really important. The fact to have a lot of players that already played this kind of game give to the team, to the players, also to the younger, more confidence.
Carlo, Kiyan Sobhani from Managing Madrid. A lot of the dialogue about tomorrow's game has been about set pieces, specifically Real Madrid being poor, defending set pieces this year, Arsenal having strengths, exploiting opponents in set pieces. I'm curious, what do those conversations look like in training? How do those, how do you prepare for something like that, a problem like that?
Of course, they are really strong, really dangerous in this situation. We try to defend as better we can. We have also to take in consideration that when we have set pieces, we can create damage, because we scored 3 goals in the last 2 games on set pieces. And so this is important part of the game, and then there is all the rest.
Tomorrow, if Camavinga, Modric, Ødegaard, Endrick get a yellow, they're suspended for the second leg. Does that change how aggressive they can be when they play, or your game plan?
No, we are not going to change this for this reason. We know this, but I think if they are not able to play in Madrid, we have a replacement, because we don't have Tchouaméni, that of course suspended, that can play the next game.
TV3 Norway, I wanted to ask you a question about a former player you had at Real Madrid.
Who?
Martin Ødegaard.
Yes.
As you had in Real Madrid earlier. Why wasn't there a future for him at Santiago Bernabeu? How do you rate him today?
Because when he arrived, as I said, he was really young. He didn't have space to play in the first team, because in front he had Ronaldo, Benzema, James Rodriguez, and he didn't find maybe the space to show his quality. He was really young. He decided to go away to have possibility to play, and I think honestly he did well, because now he's back in one of the most important club in Europe.
Ask the questions, we las preguntas.
Carlo, hello. You're Mr. Champions League. I know you answered about Mikel already in Spanish, but just in English, he's just starting off in his Champions League adventure, relatively speaking. Do you feel that he's doing a good job and he's got a big future at Arsenal?
Arteta?
Yes.
He's doing a fantastic job, of course. He's at the top in the Premier League. He's in the quarter-final of Champions League. From 2020 until now, he did really well. The team is stronger compared to the past, and it's going to be stronger in the future. Of course, his job is fantastic.
I want to ask you about your fellow Belgian teammate, Kevin Bruyne, was announced that he will leave Manchester City. Just like you at Real Madrid, he's been with that club for so long. What was your idea when you heard that? And where do you rate him if you look at the best players that Belgium has had?
No, for sure, he's one of the best ever players to play for in Belgian national team and with the Belgian nationality. Also in the Premier League, I think obviously winning 6 Premier Leagues. I think what he gave to City, I guess he's one of the best players also to have played in the Premier League. And obviously last time over in the national team, I kind of felt maybe that he was going to move on. So it was not entirely surprised to hear him say this now last week. But yeah, I'm sure he's a great player and one of the greatest in the Premier League. And obviously I hope next year also with Belgium he can still be at the highest level and that we can reach the World Cup and have a great World Cup together.
Harry Brown, welcome back to London, Thibaut. The Arsenal players actually stayed late to watch your penalty shootout in the tunnel just down there. They've got a huge amount of respect for the 15 titles Real Madrid have won and all you have to offer. But what is your view of what Arsenal have done since you've left, the coming through of Bukayo Saka, the transformation of Arteta? What's the view of the Real Madrid dressing room? Because in this country, everyone's in awe of what Real Madrid have done. What do you all think what Arsenal have done?
No, I think we have a lot of respect for Arsenal. I have a lot of Arsenal friends, so of supporters that are fans of Arsenal. So obviously, I know they have been doing great. That they've been close to winning a Premier League, and they're playing well. They had a young team with some experienced players. Have a good mix. They defend well. They can press high. They can defend in a low block. They are quick on the counter-attack. They have people who can score easily. Obviously, they have the set pieces. So we know it's a team hard to break down and a team that can score easily also. So we have a lot of respect for them. And we analyzed well how they play and where we can hopefully hurt them and where they cannot hurt us. So we hope on a great game tomorrow. But obviously, we hope to win. But I think Arsenal is doing great. And I guess it's a matter of time before they win another trophy. Hopefully we can pass in the Champions League, but yeah, they are doing great.
Thibaut, a lot of Arsenal fans won't be very happy to see you here. They were hoping you'd be injured and not travel. You are here. The fact you're giving the news conference, does that mean that you're definitely going to start, and are you fully fit?
Yeah, I'm fully fit, so if I start that you have to ask the manager after. But I'm fit, I feel good, you know. It was also not a big issue, so I could train in the gym and do my routines, and I have been on the pitch for the last day, so I feel fine and 100% and hopefully ready to help the team tomorrow.
Memories of the Emirates, you obviously played matches here, evening matches as well, good atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a great place to play at. The pitch is great, it's always a good atmosphere, always had here nice games with Chelsea, also a loss, so hopefully tomorrow is different, but yeah, it's always up for a good game.